Hello guys, this is Mortar here. I am doing a how-to video on how to start out on the game Elite Dangerous. I really like the game myself. I played it for roughly 2 or 3 months and I got actually quite far. I ended up with a Python and quite a bit of credits, which was kind of decent, but I'd like to help out the community by making it grow further um, by doing this how-to video and helping out newcomers playing the game. So, this main menu, I do have the Horizons package, which I have a little bit more features than just the basic package, but it's not that much of a difference. To start off here, there are 4 different game types. There's open play, which is where you actually play with other players, and it's like a normal online game. There's the private group, which you just have a private group of people that only play on your own little universe. And then there's the solo play, which is just you solo playing, but you still have the AI bots. And then arena play, which is just arena, you just basic fighting skills and combat skills and stuff like that. I'm going to go into open play. And the ship that I'm starting out with is a Sidewinder. It's the basic ship that everybody starts off with. Your layout and everything is going to be a little different than mine, control-wise. So what I recommend is actually going into training first until you can set the controls to the way you like and adjust them accordingly. It's a little hard to get used to the basic layout. I prefer to actually switch it up myself. But when you start out, you'll start out in a starter system. I'm sure you can find the full list of the starter systems. The system that I am in is LHS 3447. And where I am actually going is, it's not showing up, so I'm gonna have to search it. To search this system, you just click on the what looks like the share icon here. Just type into the search bar. Oops. Once it properly works. Create name. KREMAN. Search. I'm not that far away from it. I can get it there with only one jump here, hopefully. Oh, 2 jumps. Not much of a difference. So we'll go ahead and plot a route, which just plot the route at this little icon here. Gonna exit out. And I am going to launch. Okay. So you will start off with the pre-flight checks. It helps with learning the controls. These are my controls. I have the pitch up, pitch down, roll right, roll left on the numpad. Like on the numbers here. And then throttle up is the plus on the numpad. Throttle down is minus on the numpad. Landing gear is L, of course. That's basic. And deploy weapons is U. Target ahead is T. Primary fire is space. The UI focus is left shift. And if those get annoying, you can turn them off. Just go over to functions. Okay, well, I'll find it in a moment. I need to get out of here. I'm just scaling up to get away from this outpost here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Now, a way to actually jump and how to jump is down here on the globe, beside the 34% down here. You see that little dot? That has to be a solid dot in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and align real quick. Which we're going to be jumping to Protridi. And you throttle all the way up. This is as fast as I can with my landing gear out. Pull my landing gear up. And press the J for frame shift drive to engage. In the latest patch, the whole frame shift detail when you're going through the frame shift is actually changed. So instead of seeing this, you'll see the star of the plane in the center of where you're jumping to. I'm going to align with the next system we're jumping to. Unidentified signal source is basically just an AI bot, most typically. Sometimes it might be players, they have a frame shift drive interdictor. Well, somebody will deal with that when somebody does pull me out of shift. Help you on how to bypass it and get out of the interdiction, and how to just submit and destroy them. Eventually they're going to start attacking you. Little tip, make sure you're throttling down when you're jumping through from system to system with the frame shift drive. Always throttle down. Now I'm going to press the 1 key, which will open up this handy side panel here. And I am looking for Waller Terminal. So I am going to lock destination with Waller Terminal. We're we're just gonna cruise over here. I'm on high throttle right now because it's quite a bit of ways. It's a bit on the outskirts of the system here. So slow down, it's auto slowing you down, but you'll climb back up gradually. Here you go. Pre-flight checks, just make sure that it's turned off. You won't get the pre-flight checks anymore. This might seem boring with how long it takes from getting to the actual terminal here, but this is actually quick. If you don't have a frame shift drive, it'll take a while to actually do it. One time I was actually fighting wasn't fighting, I was earning cash with the Federation, and I made a mistake of shooting with the droid shift drive, so I had to legitimately had to fly all the way back to Waldo Terminal. I overshot it because I was going too quick and it wouldn't slow down. But anyways, quick fix. So I about a half hour to fly all the way back because I messed up. But Federation ships won't mess with you unless you're wanted, which it'll show above the fuel right there. See, I'm at half fuel right now. Above that, you see where the squiggly line is. It'll show wanted there. To save just lead jet and it'll get out of Super Cruise. So when you first start up, this will sort of be your home. So you can get about a mil in credits. It'll pretty much be your home. But figured out this is Waldo Terminal. This is going to be really important when you're starting out and coming here. The reason I came here is because you're closer to where these resource extraction sites, which I'm gonna hide one, but what I'd like to do is I'd go to Main 2A to the high resource extraction site. Mark destination. I'm gonna do engage Super Cruise. Actually align with it first, and then roll all the way up. Actually send me into it. Since I am just starting out, I'm not actually used to this ship, so it's been a while, but I can deal with it. We'll actually go to this one. I'm gonna slow down here. I like to get above it. Keep it on about medium speed here, 50%. As I get closer, eventually I'll come up with a safe disengage ready. You're more than willing to do that. I don't. I slow down to 25%, and I just drop in because it drops me in closer. I think it drops you in closer. Okay, and now that we're here, I'm going to explain SYS, ENG, and weapon is. SYS's system is basically for your shields and how quick they're going to regen. Of course, the more points you have into it, the faster they're going to go. ENG is engine, so basically speed and weapon for ENG is if you use tab, you'll get a boost. And of course, how many points ENG top gets regen. Weapons, how quick your weapons regen. So when I'm actually here and actually collecting bounties, because this is what we're going to be doing, is collecting bounties for a while. I'm going to do a couple and then upload another video. But when I'm collecting bounties, I put 4 into 1 and 2 into this, which you can do that from the numpad. Not the numpad, the arrows beside the numpad. And of course, RST is reset it to the basic. So, what I am looking for is actually that right there. That was fighting, so it means the Federation ships are engaging somebody. What you want to do is you want to press the 2 scan and wait till one there to show that. I recommend letting. I'm only in a side one here. I recommend letting them hit it first. They gain aggro until you get a better shot, and then go from there. Of course, bring my weapons up with the space bar. These are the guilds, which is nice. Gotta wait in range. I'm gonna speed up until I get there. I think they destroyed them all. They did. So now that we're close, scan first. Then I'm gonna get a little bit closer until I'm in range. Shoot them a couple of times. I can shoot them. Just make sure you're not big ships. Bam. Just make him with the last 30% of his health. Shoot him you scanned him and it shows that he's wanted. Otherwise, the Federation ships will tag you as wanted and they'll go after you. As long as you scan him. I'm pretty sure he's going to be wanted. Is one. I'm gonna shoot him first, just because I sort of know what I'm doing. Somewhat know what I'm doing. I got it. I didn't put my points into the system for my shields to regen. Otherwise, I would have had regen my shields. Anyways, I just sit back and wait for them to engage with the sideliner typically. But that's a good display of where you attack first, you don't get destroyed. That's gonna be wanted. So just speeding up to stay close. Not gonna attack. Not without the Federation ships. Still at 100%. Nobody's attacked her yet. Must have jumped out. So I'm just aligning myself with the dots on the mini map. Checking to see any firing anywhere. Aha. So we'll go ahead and go up this way. Myself a little boost. It's gonna be the last I show. If I run into anything interesting, I'll throw a flip in here and there. Yeah, the bots do chat. Basically, he had a scanner which gimbaled your... It scrambles your gimbaled weapons. I gotta attack him soon, so I'm gonna boost. Nobody was still shooting at him, so hold on. There we go. Almost dead. Gonna explode. And there's another bounty. Alrighty, so that's basically the collect bounties. You can also see if you press the one key, you'll be able to go to transactions and you'll see total bounties and credit for the bounties that I've gotten so far. But since I got a decent amount, I'm going to go ahead and go over to here and go back to Waller Terminal. I'll show you where to turn them in. So, destination, we'll align with it. Press U to retract my weapons. This is always tricky because I'm mass locked right now, so I can't go into Super Cruise. So I'll just aim up a little. When I'm flying around, I just keep 2 in distance and engine. I'm gonna align. I won't stay aligned for long. As soon as I get into Super Cruise here. Okay, I'm still close. So we'll angle up for a few more minutes. I'm a very impatient person. Quite a bit of ways, so just angle up for a few minutes and bam, throttle down to 50% and enjoy the ride. One thing I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get a docking computer, and I'll show you where to get those and how to modify your ship and everything, because I'm gonna do a couple of modifications to the ship with what I have. I'm not gonna be able to do much, but I'm gonna do a couple of things. Until I get a couple 100,000 credits, I'm not really going to be able to do much. Sidewinder's a good ship to start out with. I like it as a starter ship, but it's not one I would keep permanently. The ship you start out with is a loner, so you don't really get anything from it when you upgrade to a new ship. Kind of sucks, but it is a loaner. You'll be able to upgrade everything on the ship, but you can't actually sell the ship. You just get the loaner back, basically. I'm close. Gonna wait till 7.5 kilometers. And always press 1, go over to contacts on Waller Terminal and request docking, otherwise they will shoot to kill. Shooting to kill is not fun. Close. Throttle down. They like people. They tell you to comply. I never really do. This is 100. I'm currently going 110. I only comply when I'm really going through the door. It's because I don't like docking. I'm lazy. And some people, if players that have played for a while actually or watch this video, suck at it. I do kind of suck at docking too, so bear with me. I don't speed dock like most of the players do. I just did. There you go. Because I'm terrible at docking. That's why I always use the docking computer. I don't like it. So now we're going to go into Starport Services. First off, I'm going to repair, because I played stupid. Now we're going to Contacts. Combat Bond is more when for like community goals and stuff like that. That's what that is. But Local Security Office, and redeem all bounty vouchers. Got a good 135 credits just from killing 3 ships. And I didn't really kill them, Federation really did all the work. But that was nice. Now I'm gonna go back here. And with doing this, you also gain reputation with the Federation. Combat rank went up to 33. My Federation, it'll update the reputation and everything. And my rank, it'll update the percentage. Just hasn't updated yet. Anyways, we'll go back into Starport Services. So I have 135 credits to play with. Cool. Let's go into outfitting. Last time I knew, I thought this Waller terminal had docking computers, but I'm not 100% sure. I got a nifty website I found that'll help you with finding certain things and whatnot. I'll drop a link in the description below. Anyways, optional internal. And of course this is just everything that is loaned, so I can't sell any of it. So they don't have docking computers. Anyways, this is where the docking computers would be if they had them. I'm gonna have to go to another system to get it. But back. This is the hard point, so like my pulse lasers and weapons and stuff. Let's go in here, browse shop. Got different types here. I don't think they actually have. They got burst lasers, and it's a turret. I don't recommend them for bounty hunting unless you really know what you're doing. I recommend staying with gimbaled, which this little sign here is gimbaled weapons. This is turret sign. And anyways, this is where you get the different weapons. I'll go into more detail about everything later. Utility mounts, they're more utility mounts are more for cargo scanners, shield boosts, um, chaff launchers. Chaff launchers is where they gimbaled weapons lose their lock on and they get all scrambled. Kill warrant scanner, which is what I am actually going to get. Which if you scan somebody with the kill warrant scanner before you, it's just like basic scanning and pressing the T, but it goes into more depth and you get a little more gold out of it. I am gonna go with this one just for the sheer fact that it's a little less power draw. And then there's core internal, which is your lightweight alloys, which is basically your hull, the hull of the ship, which I am also going to upgrade to a military grade. To start off with, just so I can stay out a little bit longer. And there's a power plant. I can't upgrade it yet because I don't have enough credits. I can get this one, but as it stands right now, I'm not going to. And then there's the thrusters, which of course, again, I can get these, but right now I'm not going to. I'm going to go out and do some more credits. I'm going to do another video when I start upgrading in more detail of the more of a battle type approach with the Sidewinder until you can set up to get a decent ship for combat fighting. And then the frame shift drive, life support, basically if like how my power went out when we were fighting that one ship that attacked me because I attacked first. If my power stayed out, this is how much emergency life support I have. I would have 5 minutes. Since I'm starting out, I would have just self-destruct the ship. After I rebooted it and rebooted all the systems, if the reboot didn't actually work. Power distributor, very important for weapons and fighting. Of course, I can upgrade that, and I'm actually going to. Just for the time being, I'm going to go with the. I think I might go with the 1B, just for now. Eventually, I'll end up with the 1A, but I'm going to go with the 1B for right now. Sensors is not too important as long as you have them. I upgrade them anyways if I have the extra power to do it. Of course, the fuel tank, can't really upgrade the fuel tank in the Sidewinder unless you go into the next one here, which is the optional internal. Different things in here that you could choose from. I'm just going to browse. I'm not actually going to buy anything. AMFs, which is basically a field repair kit. Very handy when you're fighting. I don't get them for Sidewinders though, because this is just a lone ship. I'm going to end up back with it anyways. The only thing, if anything does happen to me, I'll just be paying for my insurance costs for my parts that I bought for the lone ship, which the insurance cost is down here. That's why I'm not buying anything else. but I mean, it wouldn't hurt me anyways. Couple, I'll be able to get back from 3 more kills, not a big deal. Cargo wraps for transporting cargo. Frame shift drive indicators, sorry, which is what I was telling you about earlier. Basically, you pull somebody out of Super Cruise, and you could either go all pirate on them and take the cargo and sell it. It's basically what people do. Fuel scoop, which is for, we will be getting more into it. Basically, you just scoop off the stars to get your fuel, refuel yourself instead of stopping at stations. We'll get more into that in the next few phases. So fuel tanks, which you can up your fuel tank by adding on fuel tanks. Then there's the fuel transfer limpets, which you just transfer fuel from your ship to somebody else's if they need it. Hitch breaker limpets, never really dealt with. Haven't got that far in there. Hull reinforcement. Reinforce your hull so it's stronger. Planetary vehicle bays. This is not a basic thing. It actually comes with the Horizon update. If you pay for the Horizon update, which there's several different types. But basically, it's explore the planets and everything. These I haven't really dealt with too much with them. And this is the shield cell banks, which basically it helps your shield strength. And then the shield generator. This is the one I have. You know, the shield strength and everything. And then if I go with the 2D, it's not increasing my shield strength too much. Eventually I'm probably going to end up with this one. Hopefully. If not, I'll probably go with the BioWeave. Or the 2B. It all depends on what I have at the time. And the stellar body scanners, just basically for scanning, more or less. Scanning, like the scanning systems is what it is. It's more for exploration, which is something you could do also, but it takes a long time to do it. Anyways, that's just the basic overview of the outfitting. Like I said, I'll post like when I go to upgrade my ship fully, when I have enough, I'll post another video on what I do combat wise and buy for a combat based Sidewinder. So you could save enough to buy another ship. Okay, since I got the kill warrant scanner, I'm actually going to start a new group here. And basically how you use the kill warrant scanners, you flip over to it, you align with the target, stay aligned with the target, and you just press and hold it until it's done. And then you switch back over to your weapons, and then you attack them a couple of times, and you get a little more cash out of it. Anyways, that's just the basic start and overview here. just touch basics really enough to get you here and get you started on bounty hunting. You can go to any system that has resource extraction sites. It doesn't actually have to be Cremain. I prefer Cremain. This is basically what I stay around, and I will stay around until I have enough cash to upgrade to a transport ship. And then I will get into the trading part of it. The trading part of it, as you see, my trade rank right now isn't that big, but I'll get into the trading part, and that'll really build up your cash and credits. So for right now, that is all for this video. You have the basic overview, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off there. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.